Hello everyone and welcome to another video. In this one I want to talk about a most controversial topic in the fitness industry, and it is none other than the famous post-workout meal. Some people, mostly bros, believe that you should bring your meal to the gym and as soon as you put down the weight or got done with your cardio, hey, you have no minute to spare, you should start eating or you will never make progress. Ever. On the other hand, we have people who believe as long as your daily caloric, protein, and carbohydrate intake is enough, there is no need to eat a post-workout meal. But what is the best approach? As body needs food after the workout to start recovery and growth, it is smart to feed ourselves. The question though is how long can we wait to consume our post-workout meal? Generally, and based on the suggestion made in this paper, it is better to separate our pre- and post-workout meal by 3 to 4 hours. If we've had a bigger meal and consumed more protein in the pre-workout meal, we can increase this gap to 5 to 6 hours. For instance, if you eat your pre-workout meal 1.5 hours before your training session and then train for 90 minutes, you have 1 to 3 hours to consume your post-workout meal. Keep in mind that if you train fasted or your pre-workout meal is not high in protein or is a small meal, it is better to eat a complete meal after the ending of the workout session. What about macros? The most important macronutrient for post-workout recovery, as you probably already know, is protein. We need complete protein in this meal so muscle repair and recovery can begin. We can have 0.5 gram of protein per kilogram of body weight. As I said, it better come from a complete protein source like whey, eggs, chicken, beef, turkey, or a mix of incomplete sources. What about carbohydrates? Although it is not necessary to include carbs in this meal, as glycogen replenishment takes place in 24 to 48 hours with adequate carbohydrate intake, but since glycogen synthesis rates are highest within the first 2 hours following the workout, it is smart to have some carbohydrates in this meal. You can consume 1 to 1.5 grams of carbs per kilogram of body weight post-workout if you are not restricted by your nutrition plan. If you, for any reason, are following a lower carb diet, you can consume 0.5 grams of carbs per kilogram of body weight. Also, this may be a good time to include a high glycemic carb source, since they have been shown to optimize glycogen synthesis compared to low glycemic carbs following training. And about fat. You don't need fat in your post-workout meal, and I suggest you keep it between 0 to 15 grams. Now, let's take a look at some post-workout meal examples. First, let's look at a 80 kilogram man. He can have about 130 grams of chicken breast, 200 grams of white rice, and 100 grams of banana. The macros of this meal is around 47 grams of protein, 80 grams of carbs, and less than 5 grams fat. What about the 55 kilogram woman? 85 to 90 grams of chicken breast, 220 grams of white rice, 150 to 160 grams of watermelon, and the macros will approximately be 30 to 35 gram protein, 70 to 75 gram carbs, and less than 4 grams of fat. Also, let's consider a scenario when an individual cannot have a full meal following his workout in 4 hours. This person can mix 30 grams of whey protein with some water and have a medium banana with a couple of rice cakes if he can aim for higher carb intake, and then eat a complete meal when he can. I hope the information in this video is helpful to you. I would appreciate your likes, comments, and subscribes. Until next time, stay fit and stay healthy.